What?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Bridgewater on the kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon.
Oh, way to run by him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Gordon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity.
Like, why is Myers in? I don't understand why they keep taking Dorsett out of the fucking game, bro. It's just gonna piss me the fuck off.
James White's first carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the...
I don't get that, bro. It's just gonna piss me off. Like, why, bro? This dude's not even fucking good. Matter of fact, fuck you. We're gonna put you in.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They run it here with Gordon.
Good fucking move.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 3.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield on that play.
Come on, Dorsett. God damn, bro.
Sink here early, and now it's
Holy fuck,
and
man.
unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Wow.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Breaks a tackle.
Get the fuck out.
13 yards the
You gotta
tally
be
on the
one lucky
return
son
there.
of a bitch,
And
I
the
tell you
Broncos
what.
take over, 1st down and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he will have a Broncos
That's all you
1st
can
down
do
as
is
he's able to
dump
get
off,
8 yards there
trash,
on 3rd and 5.
1st down.
You wait till
Man,
one of
that
those
was
go
lot
for a
of fun right
pick
there, 'cause
six.
that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
He was brought down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater flush to his right.
Come on, bro. Why are you standing still, Duggar? The fuck, bro? I'm fucking clicking the right analog stick. Fucking go tackle him, bro.
Number 8 on the year.
The fuck?
And the Broncos will add on to
Standing
their
fucking
lead.
still. What a fucking faggot. Clicking it. 3 times I clicked that motherfucker and no one went. That's crazy. How long does it take you to pick field goal, bro? Holy fuck. Go for 2.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
14. Patriots 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it.
Y'all get the fuck out the way, bro.
26-yard line.
The Patriots take
Oh,
over 1st and 10
fuck.
at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there. Nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Dorsett.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now
Why go backwards, my guy? Why?
With 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Good work by that.
Come on, Aguilar. Jesus Christ. No one wants to catch a fucking ball. For real? No one? Not
so
no
won't
one.
Get a touchdown, but here's a chance to
That's
at least
crazy.
get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on
Get
fourth
fucking
down, may as
robbed
well
every
make 'em
fucking
punt it.
time I
So they
play
won't
with
get
this
a
fucking
touchdown, but
team.
here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left half, should be a
Fucking
fairly
garbage.
easy one here. Rohrwasser's kick
Wide the
is
fuck
good.
open. Can't catch a
And
fucking
second
ball,
field
bro.
goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And it's Michel once again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out of the gun now on third down. He hits White, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Running out of the gun with White. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
I really don't understand. You guys don't want to get fucking open.
But not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Real.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Bridgewater's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
2 yards.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
But his guys hold on to everything no matter what I do. Like, it's just crazy, bro, how much this game truly is.
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Goes first down.
Gets hit by 3 fucking players at the same time and holds the ball. It's crazy.
To throw, Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle.
Hold on to it, though. My receivers, no.
Given 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's crazy.
First down, Broncos.
It's fucking pissing me off.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the seventh-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Second down, Bridgewater. A screen to Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Dorsett. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Patriots 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics.
Dumb
Get back to running
fucking
the
lucky
football,
you
high
are,
percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Should have been blown up in the fucking backfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Bridgewater's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the throw
Thank
there
you.
going to be incomplete.
That fucking
From the
time.
snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Dorsett on the return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
He was taken down by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later.
Use your timeout, Broski.
You could do
Otherwise,
worse than
you
a
sitting
4-yard
here.
run on 1st down.
Fucking me and wanted to drew me the whole fucking time.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone
This game
beckons.
just
It
fucking
looms. They
cannot
can do whatever they
stop
want.
fucking
Full
me
playbook.
in the ass,
Run it
bro.
again, or they can go play action and try and
Doesn't
put it
even
in that
step
way.
first. Just fuck me.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
What
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
And the 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this
When you run the same play 20 times in the game, bro, what do you think's gonna happen?
Sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd down.
There defensively.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Bridgewater to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
There defensively.
Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here's Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.
Get off my fucking field, bro. Get the fuck out of my stadium.
And with that, the ball game is over.
Bitch.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Patriots, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
entire life to get to a point to where most men only dream about. I think you guys need to focus and channel that energy on some more real problems, like the way we are as black males and the way that we look. And Steven Jackson, maybe you could put that motherfucking blunt out and pull your pants up on your ass and put that rag down and act like a grown-ass man.